Smacking, cracking, and watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe. Snowfall, Season 1, Episode 5. This episode is called 7-4. 7-4. What does 7-4 mean? Come on, y'all. You know what it means. 4th of July. 7-4. In this case, 7-4-83. 4th of July every year. What do you guys do? Barbecue. Let's get to it, y'all. Let's start with Teddy. Teddy's on a deserted island. He's in the middle of nowhere. We see a plane that's crashed. It's just himself that we know of and Alejandro. Using his water supply wisely. Oh man, this is messed up. I see Alejandro. I don't know if Alejandro's unconscious or dead, man. At this point, Teddy looks like he's lost his marbles and justified this big old mess that they're in. Solo dolo. This is a one-man dialogue, and he's killing his scene. Good job. Having a real Wilson moment out there. I'm like, give this man a freaking volleyball. He needs to talk with a human at this point. I'm like, dude, how are you going to get out of this? You got 75 kilos. You're going to get caught. It's a sandstorm brewing. Are you serious right now? There was a very beautiful shot that just showed something. First of all, no one would ever do it if that was a functional plane. When he sat right on that propeller, wow. Like, dude, you're screwed. But he's got 75 kilos of Peruvian cocaine. How are you going to get out of it without getting got, taken to jail? Lonely teardrops. To finish with Teddy, the dehydration that they showed with the lips getting chapped and more white and more crusty. I was like, man, they are taking us on this journey, and it was really well shot, very well shot, man. He gets to the point where he's almost hallucinating. Alejandro comes to, so they start flying, and I hope Teddy learned a lesson. You need to take some aviation classes. So they start flying, and they're going towards the fireworks. It was very cool to see Franklin reminiscing with his mom at home. His mom sees through the BS. His mom is a great actress. She's awesome in almost everything she touches. When he was at the police station, I'm like, what is he doing at the police station? We see his father, and I'm like, oh, wow. I definitely didn't see this coming so soon in the season. I believe we're at the halfway point, too, people. Believe we're at episode 5, and we have 10 total. Let's get it. And his father, even though his father is a drug addict, and he could have been detoxing at the jail for all we know, he still knows he's not presenting himself as a man that he would want to present himself in front of his son. He tries to kind of, she's shuffling and trying to get himself put together, but he can't. He's a little bit too far gone. That scene it showed a lot. With not a lot of words. Uncle Jerome's house is popping. It's that barbecue time. Let's get it. See the couch outside, weights, bodies, curls. Ooh, caramel skin, chocolate skin, dark chocolate skin. Come with it, y'all. Come on. Bodies, all them muscles. 40 ounces, everything. Everybody's in their best threads. the food is on the grill. It's popping. Franklin's mama bent over and showed us what she was working with. I said, you better get it, mama. It was cool to see her and your aunties and your mom. You always catch them, you chilling, playing cards or whatever. That was that moment. And it made you feel like, yo, this is home, at least in the African-American community. That's why I really like this episode, because it showed the dynamic between how all these different cultures, backgrounds, ethnicities or whatnot, how everybody celebrates this holiday and how they go about it. So we get to see the baby daddy roll up as she's twerking for the new dude in his cool vest. And I'm like, wow, that scene was powerful. Like I said, to see the new man she's interested in, the same minute we see her old love, her old fling, her old thing. And he was dusty as heck in that trench coat. I said, damn. Mama said, if you gonna be here, you better go clean up. And I agree, girl, because he probably smelled like pickle juice, Fritos. He probably smelled really bad. I shouldn't have said what I said. Let me redo it. Franklin's father probably smelled like mildew and must. That was being nice. Later on, Franklin and his father end up conversation, and it's almost a manhood moment. This isn't your time to apologize. And he's like, apologize. He shows no remorse. The father shows no remorse. He does not want to apologize about anything. It is what it is. They're cussing each other out, and I'm like, wow. And just as it was pulling us in, right at that moment that they're pulling us in and we're getting sucked into this conversation, like, oh, let it all out. Please let it all out. The hood fireworks began. These fools on the rooftop, They'd almost set the rooftop on fire. This fool almost fell off the... Did he fall off the rooftop? I don't know. Anyway, that happened in the daytime. At nighttime, when the scene comes back, the roof is still smoking. I about fell off my couch when I saw that. I thought that was funny. So the police arrive. I didn't know some of y'all gonna feel the type of way. That's fine. Y'all can feel the type of way. But this is how I see it. It was messed up. It's that LA culture that they're showing in the show. The police arrive. They're questioning what's going on. Hey, it's loud music. I see weed. I smell weed or whatever. They're there because of what is visible. They're not making it up. What was messed up was when the fight happened. Franklin got caught in a chokehold, as his mother is reaching for him and wanting to free and save Franklin. Mom is fighting to save her son as if same thing any mother would do, right? Any parent would do. But in this case, as his mother's reaching for him, his father is moonwalking away into the darkness, back towards his crack pipe. And I'm just like... You're just gonna leave your son? He's being strangled. That scene was a lot. When it comes to Franklin and his mother, they're sitting on the porch enjoying the fireworks, talking, and they're having a very loving, endearing family moment. It's about family. It was cool too when they ended it, going back to when it was almost like a set it off moment. You remember in the movie Set It Off when all the girls were on the rooftop and they're just chilling and drinking? That's how I felt when I saw Franklin with his homeboys and they're talking about, plans for the future. Basically, man, he's back in the game. He's going back to Ivy's in the morning. That lasted a week. Some things I really liked in this episode. We got to see Teddy still with his Kansas City Royals hat, the velour pants, house phones. We noticed that Oso and Franklin both have beaded doors at their homes. Campbell soup cans in the cabinet at Franklin's house. It was a lot of vintage scenery that they were giving us, and it was really cool. If anything, we learned that with the holiday traditions amongst the cast, with our three guys, with Lucia, it's all about business. With Franklin, it's about family. Teddy, it's about the fight for your life. It was dope. Took us on a journey this episode, man. Before we end it, let's talk about Oso. I don't want to take too long because it's a new show coming out, man, and I really have to watch it. I was torn tonight. Should I do Snowfall or should I watch this pilot for this new episode? And I really want to watch the pilot, but I said, let me give this to the people real quick. I hope y'all watch it. We see Oso counting that white. We see the female counting cash, and we know they're working as a two-man unit at this point. Where's our third guy? Homegirl wishes Oso a happy 4th. Exits with a kiss. Okay. He's doing pull-ups. He's getting all swole. He's a big, brolic, thick dude. And he's a really good actor. At the same time, he's lonely in more ways than one. It's very interesting, too, because we see also sweaty. Hair is always, his hair is never cut in a style or anything. He's comfortable in jeans and a tank top. Or, whatever. The other guy, he's more so super fashionable. He's dressing like Nino Brown, right? The nice shirt, the dress slacks. He's a cool, suave dude. We get to their house. It's set completely different than Franklin's family at the barbecue. They have margaritas, liquor bar, flowers, the greenery, the trees. There's tables set up everywhere with tablecloths on it. It's actually set. There's music. It sounded like a mariachi band. I don't want to say it was a live band, but it could have been. People are dressed, business casual almost up in there. They had their hats on too. The lights, they had beers in the hand, and it was more so sociable. It wasn't necessarily like, hey, let me hook up with you. At Franklin's, everybody's sitting on laps, they kicking it. It was just different. But the barbecue grill was smoking, please believe that. So low key, Pedro's kind of hating, but setting him up. I don't know what's the deal, but he's melting. He's kind of losing himself. If it's his drug use, too much weighing on his heart. Also cleaned up pretty good, man. He got a nice little haircut, started talking business. They called him an ape, and I just thought that was kind of cold. But at the same time, homeboy, what did he say? He's an ape with a pretty little ear, He also has that thing. Franklin has that thing, and we're gonna see it all combine and turn into a great something. This episode was dope. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Drop your comments below. What did y'all think about Franklin's neighbor, the female being there? Is that her dad who's the officer? What do you think about Franklin's dad? Let me know. Drop all your comments below. I enjoyed watching this episode. It was pretty deep, man. It was very deep. Until next time, love yourself, drink water, be happy, treat your family good. Aight?